Hey guys, Puff Guy here, bringing you a review of the WE AK74UN. I bought this from ebike.com for $330, which is more expensive than it would be if you bought it overseas, but I think it's kind of worth it buying here in the States. So we're going to start with the construction on this gun. The entire receiver is made of stamped steel, very, very durable steel. Stock is also made of stamped steel. It's very, very tough. The pistol grip made of plastic. Front grip is made of plastic. Even the flash hider is metal, actually. Magazine is plastic. It's kind of a con because if you drop it, it's most likely going to break on you. So this gun is very, very solid. The top part of the receiver does not wobble at all. The stock is clicked into the receiver with this right here. The magazine is only a little wobbly, and that's really it. It's all really sturdy. So now we're moving on to the internals, which in my opinion is one of the biggest cons of this gun. So if you open this up, you'll see very, very cheap pot metal for everything. The trigger grouping, the hammer, the bolt. It's all very cheap pot metal. But if you lube and clean this enough, then they shouldn't really break on you. But our ATEC makes spare parts for you if you need any. So, alright, so now we'll move on to the features of this gun. It's got standard AK front and rear sights, a cheap pot metal bolt that goes all the way back, which gives for an extra hard recoil. Safety, safe, full auto, and semi. The bolt actually the safety can hold the bolt in here like that, and the safety's got this little paddle-like thing, which you can easily access from the pistol grip. It's also got this little magwell thing. I don't really know how to describe it. I think it's kind of useless, but whatever. The stock, it's a folding stock, AK-74 style. Clamps into the receiver very nicely. Alright, so this right here is the hop-up. It's a little small wheel that you can just turn left to right. I'm not sure. I think left is up and right is down. It's an okay hop-up, but this gun is really mainly made for CQB, so it's not really that big of a deal. It also has this sling mount right here. This scope mount if you want to put a rail to put a scope on, if you really need to. It's got a ribbed grip right here. Alright, so now we'll move on to the magazine. The magazine holds 30 rounds. It can actually hold 32 if you really want to speed load that much in. And you load the magazine with this little tool. You put the BBs in through here, and then you load them into the magazine. The magazine is it's kind of a cheap plastic. I actually dropped this one, and this part broke right here. So the inside of the magazine, like the main part where the BBs and the gas are held, the internals are all kind of messed up. I have to hold them in place. So the magazine has a neat feature where this little switch here, if it's facing like that way, then that means you can dry fire it after there are no BBs here. But if it's here, the hammer will just give a little click after you're out. Alright, so the FPS on this gun is around 380 with .20s. I prefer to use .25s in this because the kick really kind of throws you off a little bit. The kick is very, very strong. It's almost that of a weak real steel firearm. It gives you really hard kick, and if you're shooting this on full auto and you're not really holding it firmly, you could be off target. Alright, so the orange tip, the flash hider, you can easily screw it off and to reveal a negative thread beneath. But the orange tip is 3 inches originally. This was 3 inches. This is 3 inches. But I spray painted 2 of the 3 black because it was really, really big and it was really obnoxious. So this is still legal, don't worry, because it's more than 1/4 of an inch. Oh, and the barrel is a 6.03 tight bore, which in my opinion is just amazing because you get that extra accuracy and FPS out of it.
Hey guys, it's Guy from Puff Guy. I'm going to share my opinions about this AK. If you're wondering why I'm at full out gear, it's because we're going to play airsoft later on today, so look for some gameplay. So I've used this AK a couple times in a couple of games. The kick on this is really strong, and it feels great in your hands. Some things I love about this gun that I don't like about others is, for example, the folding stock. It clips in right here. I love that because I can just go around corners being confident that it's not going to swing out on me and stuff. Other things I love about this AK is the way it's so small, and the way it's metal, but it's still light. This is about 6 pounds, and it's like full metal except for the grip and the 2 grips right here. Okay, I absolutely love the sights. I love AK74UN sights. They're great. I like it how there's a Type 4 barrel, extra accuracy, and the grip's too small, which is something I don't like. I'd rather have a bigger grip for me. And personally, I just like AKs in general. A couple of cool things about the construction of this thing is the metal. It looks great when you first get it because it looks like it's been used already when you first get it. I don't know why, but I think it looks way better. As you can tell, when you put your fingers on it, it leaves fingerprints and stuff, which I think it makes it look 10 times better because it looks more like it was actually used in war and stuff.
Alright, so now we'll move on to the shooting test of this review.
Alright guys, so now we're going to do a shooting test at 50 feet with .25 gram BBs and propane. We'll be taking 5 shots at the target on semi-auto. Alright, go. Alright, obviously hit. 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 Alright, so that's 5 out of 5 shots on 50 feet. Alright, so we're going to skip the usual 75-foot test and just go straight to 100 feet. Same 25 gram BBs and propane. We'll be taking another 5 shots. Go. Hit. Hit.
Just missed.
Missed.
Hit.
Hit. Hit. Alright, so 4 out of 5 shots at 100 feet. That's actually really good. Alright, now I'll be doing a shooting test at 125 feet. Same thing, 5 shots, .25 gram BBs, and propane. Go. Hit. 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 Miss. Hit. Alright, so 4 out of 5 shots at 125 feet. That's really, really good. Alright, so now we're going to do a 150-foot spray on full auto and see if the target can be hit. Alright, go. Alright, so target was hit several times, as you can see. So in conclusion, this is a really nice gun for CQB. It's accurate, has a nice rate of fire, has a really nice blowback action with the bolt that goes all the way back. The internals are not the greatest, but if you take care of them, it'll work just fine for you. And I would recommend this gun for anyone that is kind of looking maybe to upgrade it or something like that, because it doesn't work that great, but it is somewhat worth the money, I guess, if you have it and you really want a gas blowback AK. This would be pretty nice to get, but I would rather get an AEG, personally. Alright, thanks for watching. Please like, fave, subscribe, and hopefully this helped you make your decision if you want to get this gun, or if you're just looking for any gas gun to get. And we'll see you next time.